Howdy everybody, welcome back. Guys, I want to give my 2 cents on the new firearm bill and talk about a few things that I would love to see implemented and a few other things that I would want to see being addressed since we are finally in that season, in the mood for making changes. So far, I am hearing a lot of noise around this new bill, right? As expected, tougher penalties were proposed for persons found guilty of possession of illegal firearm. But let us see if all this noise translates to music. As much as most of us are already celebrating, some of us, like myself here, remains on the fence and are very skeptical because the bill still has to pass in Parliament and a lot of changes are expected to be made. So for now, I am on the fence until it become law and we finally know the verdict, right, regarding the penalties. Now, if you guys don't already know, right, under this new Firearm Act, persons found guilty of possession of firearm will have to serve a minimum mandatory sentence of 15 years. And for those found with 3 or more illegal weapons, will have to serve a minimum mandatory sentence of 20 years, right? This is welcoming news, guys. A major step in the right direction. This is long overdue. Something that the police have been advocating for so many years. This is looking good so far. No less than 15 years if convicted for an illegal weapon. At the moment, guys, there's no minimum and judges can impose whatever them feel like. I have seen judges impose fines. I have seen judges impose 2 months imprisonment. I've seen judges suspended sentences for being in possession of an illegal weapon. But this new law changes all of that, guys. It dash out the pitney with the bathwater. Yeah, man. Judges cannot exercise their discretion by giving less than 15 years. Personally, I'd rather it be 20 years, right? It took forever for us to reach here, but it's better late than never. Over the years, guys, I've spoken to a lot of my colleagues and this has always been a sore point for us, right? And it is so good to finally see it being addressed. Hopefully this can put a dent in crime and violence in Jamaica. This is an indication that the government is finally taking steps, right? Finally, they are serious about this crime situation. And I fully support this move 1000%. Even though these changes are late by about 4 decades and countless lives has been lost over the years, let us hope that both sides of the aisle, PNP, JLP, can unite and bring this bill into law ASAP. Countries that has tough laws have low crime rate, but let us see the impact that these changes will have for us here in Jamaica. I believe that this sends a strong message to criminals and violence producers that people tired of them. Yeah, man, people tired of them heartless and nonsensical killings. Anyway, as I was looking at the bill, there are a few things that I would also include, like the potential damage certain weapons are capable of. And so the more dangerous a weapon is the heavier the penalty should be, right? 2, I would include laws to extradite those persons who are trafficking firearms into the country to have them face prosecution here. 3, if the weapons are proven, right, to be involved in prior criminal activities like murder, shooting, robberies, etc., there should be additional time for that as well. 4, I would implement mandatory minimum 20 years sentences for shooting at the police and life imprisonment if an officer is shot and killed. But to ensure that citizens aren't accused wrongfully, the government should invest heavily in body cams for all police officers once they are on duty to provide a greater level of transparency. Now, I am fully aware that some of my colleagues may not agree with wearing body cams, but if we want these changes to be implemented, we must be prepared, right, to account for our actions, because a guilty verdict, right, will affect a person's entire life. And so we have to be sure without a shadow of a doubt. Understand? So it is not what we agree with, it is what must be done. 5, we have to take a look at the judicial system. We can have the toughest of laws in place, but if the judicial system does not have the same attitude towards crime, then these laws will not be effective. So I say put a stop to concurrent sentences for gun-related crimes and murder. Stop granting bail to criminals on gun-related charges and murder charges. Stop this ridiculous plea deal that only benefits criminals. Most of these plea deals, guys, are not beneficial to law enforcement in no way, shape or form, right? It is not about the criminals giving up useful intel for a lesser sentence. It is mostly about disposing of cases as quickly as possible. And that no make no sense. We need to stop it. We need to find a better solution, right? Also, we need to find a better solution to speed up the pace at which cases go through the courts, because currently there's a delay tactic being used and it is causing cases to languish in the courts for years, and this is frustrating witnesses, which cause them to stop attending court, and as a result criminals are set free. So this must be addressed as well. The whole system needs clean up. Something must be done, right? If we take a look at WAF, right, it have to clean up too, because if we allow it to operate the same way, guns now gonna stop coming to Jamaica, right? Jamaica no make guns, you know. So if we don't stop the importation, we will always have the same problem of too much guns being in the hands of criminal elements. So we have to address all of them things, right? We need to really address them if we really want to make Jamaica a better place. So as I said before, this new firearm bill is a step in the right direction, but guys, it will not deter the merchants of death, you know, those persons who are adamant on taking the lives of others, because it is their livelihood. So for them, only the return, right, of the death penalty can put a stop to their reign of terror. Anyway, guys, in my humble opinion, life without parole would have been a more appropriate sentence given the high homicide rate that we have here in Jamaica. But you know them scholars, them people who say them know everything. You would have find them a come out from all about, right? And I say, boy, there are room for rehabilitation. But guys, only time will tell. Either way, what are your thoughts on this new firearm bill? When you think it will work, when you think it not gonna work, when you think it need more teeth, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Stay safe, bless up on yourself.